Hello, everyone. Hello, Michelle. Welcome back again to another video with us.
Thank you so much.
And today we're talking about the new moon that's happening today. Really what's happening right now is for the next 2 weeks, we have to focus on our physical life. We have to really focus on our bodies, focus on not so much our finances, really, but on keeping your hardware, which is the body, in good condition, in good shape, maintenance, and appreciation as well. In your work, there's new dynamics you're growing into. Even in your earnings, there's new things on the horizons. So it's just about honoring and acknowledging those commitments, those new commitments and agreements, and keeping a focus with that.
I think what's important for me and what I've experienced is that when we need to do this and take care of our bodies, it's important that we allow ourselves that. How often do we feel guilty to take time off or guilty to rest? And what came up for me is that allowance plus the heart brings balance. So if you're seeking to bring this balance in, first of all, you have to allow it. And then you have to ask your heart, not the mind, you have to ask your heart, what is it, heart, that you need today? And a very simple process that you can do is, if you ever feel like conflicted about, should I rest? Should I say no? Can I have fun? Because even those are the questions we ask when this topic comes up. Just take a moment, put your hand on your heart, and just go, if I love and honor myself right now, what will I do? And sometimes, yes, you will receive the feeling or the answer to support someone else or to engage with someone. But it will also help you to know when to step back.
Yes.
So call on your heart. It's mind versus heart. But this is the way that you can honor your body.
And so Michelle has spoken, it's a good point that Michelle has made about listening to our body also helps us to know when to engage and when to not engage with people and circumstances. The body has its own intelligence also, so it's just to become mindful of that. And so if I can think about in summary, the first message is that work-life balance is a theme for the next 2 weeks. And there's a new work that's coming up and there's a new balance, therefore, that's required to meet that. So you're sort of easing into it. Yes. When we come to the second message for this time, it's going to be about boundaries changing, and our relationships changing, and some of those boundaries are going to be hard. So, circumstances we can't change, or the other side is not willing to change, because we're all being asked to adjust right now, and some people are not going to. And we're going to be maybe caught up in that. So stop pushing it. If you see it, if it feels like a wall, stop pushing it. Stop trying to drag it behind you. Stop trying to squeeze it ahead. Stop trying to make it work so hard right now. Just let it be. It's not where the focus needs to be. We need more lightheartedness. We need more acceptance, because it's a sign that your development is not in those things.
Yes. And I think also what's important, if we want to allow people to be who they are, and sometimes we quite easily go, oh, everything is not the same anymore, or everything has changed. And instead of looking at it that way, maybe change the vibration to go, oh, wow, look, here's a whole new way of looking at life. Because the people around us are our teachers. So if it feels like someone has changed or a certain thing has changed, just look at it and go, oh, this is a whole new way of looking at it. And then you can make the changes that you need to make. And I think then the boundaries are easier to follow, because then there's no kind of resistance, you
Yes,
know.
yes,
And I
yes.
think it supports the first message also so beautifully, because as you take care of and nurture you, so you will take care of and nurture others. And then
Mm.
it's easier to allow people to be who they are.
Yes, yeah. So in other words, know when to just, move away and be selective in that. And of course, that also means the other side of the coin is that those relationships and connections you have to people that are easy and comfortable, it's also a 2 week period where we've got to improve that.
Yes.
Because staying in comfort is not moving anyone forward, you see. So in those relationships you have that are easier, that people you're more familiar with, that you get along with, it's time for an upgrade in that. What can we do to upgrade both of us in this relationship, whatever that relationship is? What can we do better together? Are there new things we want to try out together? Are there new things we want to explore together? Is there a new way of our relationship, our marriage, our corporate relationship, our business relationship, our friendship? What do we want to do going forward? There's new roles that are coming up in all relationships right now. And so it's about accepting those roles, whether we have to hold on to them or we have to let them go, and not be so serious in how we're moving forward with them, but bring more purpose and faith and a lightheartedness. And that will really help to move us out of this phase.
Absolutely. And I think that's where go with the flow and look at it with a new heart, rather than being in resistance of the upgrade or the change, because all of us are growing and changing. And what's so amazing is that the cards that came up was Archangel Haniel and Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Haniel is the divine feminine, and it fits so beautiful with the first message, because it says it's a time for reflection, of peace, of meditation. You'll receive valuable information, but use the divine feminine to nurture and take care of you. And then the Four of Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel is the truth, is the purity, is the insight. So when you need to combine all of this, it says, release yourself from burdensome situations. This is a celebration. This is connection. So make life fun and see the abundance around you. And yes.
I mean, it was so literal. There was a couple in some celebratory moment,
Yes.
and they're thinking about the future.
Yeah, it could also indicate like announcements and weddings and ceremonies,
right.
rewards for hard work. Bring the stability in that you need, and look at the world in a new way. And the people around you is teaching you that.
It's a very wise way to look at it. Thank you, Michelle, as always.
Thank you.
And good luck, everyone. All the best for the next 2 weeks. Take it easy, slow and steady, does win the race, despite what you hear. And take care of yourselves, and we'll talk again next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Heart over matter. Bye-bye.